MGM Grand Detroit has just opened an original, locally sourced coffee shop called The Roasted Bean. Now, the shop features locally roasted coffees, fresh pastries, and more. And joining us to talk to us this morning about what you can expect if you go visit The Roasted Bean is executive pastry chef Orlando Santos. Thank you so much, Orlando.
Thank you for having us.
For joining us. The first question I had, we were just talking about it. I was like, it's hard to walk down the street without finding a coffee shop. What's unique about The Roasted Bean?
Well, what's so unique about the Roasted Bean is we've incorporated a number of local vendors from across the Metro Detroit area, as well as Michigan. And to highlight everything and to drive that and bring it all together is everything's produced right on property. So we bake throughout the course of the day with my amazing pastry team on property and produce everything and make it for you.
And the coffee here, you're not going very far to find the coffee. Tell us where you find the coffee and what the flavor profile.
The flavor profile of our coffee is done by a local roaster in Royal Oak, Michigan.
So it's right here,
yes. Right? So it's done right locally in Royal Oak, and it's gone through weeks and weeks of testing. So it's kind of proprietary to what we do to MGM. So I don't want to release that great big secret.
Well, no, is it a bold coffee? Is it
it's
a milder?
It's a bold but well-rounded coffee at the end of the day. So when you consume it or you have a nice sip of the coffee, it's so enlightening and it's so inviting to what you're about to consume, including the pastries.
Now, you're a pastry chef. You know, tell us a little bit, and you get your ingredients, I'm sure, from around the world.
Right.
Why is it important for MGM to support local businesses when opening the roasted bean?
Well, it's part of our culture, and in driving or bringing together our philosophy of sustainability, it's helped us to incorporate that big project.
All right. And you know something? We can talk about coffee or we can taste some coffee. You have a French press here.
I have a French press, and I can't do it as well as the baristas at MGM Grand Detroit's Roasted Bean, but I'm going to try today. So forgive me, but
so we're making a little coffee here.
We're making a little coffee here.
And if you have never had a French press, it tends to give you a more robust flavor.
That's correct. You get a nice, bold flavor. The beans are grinded and cracked, so they're a little bit coarser, which brings out the flavor of the coffee. And would you like cream? Or?
Sure, I'll take a little bit, just a touch.
There you go.
You know, I had a whole life of bad coffee, and when I started drinking good coffee, I realized how flavorful coffee is and how little either cream or sugar you need when it's really good coffee.
It's very, very good coffee.
That is nice. And you asked me, you know, do you drink coffee? And I already had 4 cups. This is my 5th cup. This is some really good stuff.
Well, we'd like to thank you. In addition to that, you might want to try what we're going to be highlighting coming up in May, starting on the 1st.
Okay.
We run a dessert special in Roasted Bean, and this month we're highlighting Michigan apples in our Michigan Coffee Crumb Cake.
Michigan Coffee Crumb Cake. Now, where is the Roasted Bean, and what are your hours?
The Roasted Bean is open 7 days a week. It operates from Monday to Thursday from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. And then we're open 24 hours on Friday, Saturday.
That is insane. This is really delicious.
Thank you.
Orlando Santos, executive pastry chef for MGM Grand. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Alicia, over to you.